Are they something that should be reviewed, or actually, is this something we probably should hold off with the new building project and review them once the new building is completed?
Actually, we talked about
Yeah,
that
okay.
in our meeting, and we said that when we have the new facility, the numbers will change.
Yeah, because I think we're talking about a far different type of
'Cause
facility.
these
We're gonna
fees have
be
always
right.
been very low. I mean, when we changed them last time, they were absurdly low.
Because when you look at what that new, the Performing Arts Center is going to be, we might be talking a little bit more than 200 to
Well,
rent that
if we
out.
leave it at these numbers,
Right.
it will be occupied.
It'll be booked every day.
Every day.
Yeah,
Talking hundreds and thousands of dollars.
yeah, yeah. Okay. So at this point, do we need a first reading on this, or just approval of the regulation?
I would think, Mel, that you'd probably want to do a first reading.
Okay,
right? Because
yeah.
it's tied into the policy.
All right. So I'll make a motion to approve the revised I'll accept a motion to revise KGAR for first reading, use of buildings and grounds, fees and regulations.
I'll make the motion.
Okay?
Second.
Motion by Cliff, second by Jerry. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous.
And the third one is policy KHF.
Mhm.
And that is the North Reading Education Foundation.
Oh, I remember why I had a question about this.
I see what you did. The EdNets program is no longer in place, and
We've made some modifications in that to bring it up basically to current.
Yep.
EdNets
right.
is superfluous at this point.
Yep.
So we took that out. We said instead of encourages, we're saying supports. We have one,
Right.
so let's support it, not just encourage it.
Right.
And those are the two basic things. We removed EdNets and we're supporting rather than encouraging because we actually have one now.
Did you say you had a question?
Yes, it's, again, another procedural issue. Why do we have to have a policy about this? Right now, it's reading supports, which makes me uncomfortable. Recognition of the North Reading Education Foundation would be fine with me, but not supports.
That's actually an
So
interesting
a resolution
question.
would be more appropriate.
Why would this be a policy?
It was in the book.
Right. And I think we put it in the book. I know why we put it in the book, because that's when EdNets came to us, and we had to put something in there, I believe, so we could collect money from EdNets.
That would make sense. So I would propose that we don't have this.
I think
or
I
we
agree with
just-
Karen.
This is a nonprofit. I mean, can you imagine like if a competing organization started? I had to just
Okay,
imagine.
thinking out loud though, what is our involvement and interaction going to be with any type of an education foundation? Is there going to be an interaction or involvement? If there is, there ought to be some policy.
No, there's none.
No, not at all?
No.
No,
I'm not talking about raising money, I'm talking
No,
about,
we can't have any involvement with.
Yeah, there's
but
zero-
if they're going, what is their purpose? What's the education foundation's
To
purpose?
supplement what takes place, to supplement and enhance the educational process.
They can't do that unilaterally.
No, I sit on the board. I am a voting member.
So, to me, with that kind of a nexus, there should be maybe some type of a policy. I'm not saying this is it, but there should be some type of policy dealing with that. Otherwise, someone's going to come back and say, what's the basis for the superintendent sitting on this board? And what is the basis for you either accepting or not accepting funds or contributions from
I'd
them?
be interested in seeing what other districts
Oh.
do. I'm not so sure that this should be a policy.
I personally do not think it should be a policy, or you could change it to
I disagree.
governs.
I think this is an area where you need a policy because of the interaction between the two and the potential of funds.
I don't disagree with that.
being used.
I definitely don't
This
disagree with it. I
describes it.
just right now it doesn't say that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Right, it doesn't read-
More
right.
work could be done on this
Right.
to deal with this.
So I
Can
would.
we look at other districts and see what
Yes.
kind of policy that already have education foundations in place?
Yes.
And see what kind of policies they have, and it probably talks about the interaction
Sure.
between the school committee and the
I'm familiar with districts that have it. I
Okay.
will
We could
be
take a
happy
look
to
at it.
Yeah,
collect
why don't we take
some
a
of
look at
those
those?
sample policies.
because I do remember we put this in place because of the EdNets thing.
Yeah,
That's why we did it.
but I think there has to be something.
Right.
I think, I agree with Jerry. I think we need a policy that describes our relationship.
Right, what the role is, right.
and
Yeah.
makes it clear that we don't have a connection.
Correct, correct.
there.
Yeah.
And can I make a motion to table the
Yes.
KHF review, first reading?
A second that.
Okay, motion to table KHF for further review.
Okay.
Second by Mr. Venezia, motion by Ms. Ericetti. Further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, unanimous.
Right.
Then we have the next two.
Don't you, haven't you been approving that they've all been read and reviewed so that you can note that? So
No.
all of
So we're
Th-
not.
No, that,
These
this
are,
one,
these are changes actually being.
this
made.
one, the first few, we approved the first reading of the revisions. This one, we're saying we're tabling it because we're,
But haven't you
But-
been saying?
The remainder,
well, we're getting to those right now.
no,
No, the rest of K.
you're done.
Section K
You're done.
has been reviewed
Oh, I don't know if we've,
You have been doing
Yeah,
that.
we have.
Right, so I'd
so
like to
that
make
it's
a motion
updated on each
that
policy.
we put, as reviewed and this date
yep,
on all of the remaining sections of K.
Okay.
Section
And
K.
that allows us to put on it revised such and such a date, or reviewed such and date.
revised and reviewed, right,
Reviewed at least.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
was that a motion?
yes.
Second.
Okay, motion to note that all of the remaining sections of K of the policy manual have been reviewed on June 12th, 11th, 2012. We have a motion by Cliff and a second by Karen. Further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, unanimous. And then L and
No.
M,
On L and M, we have no changes.
okay?
We would like to add at the bottom of each item under those two sections that they have been reviewed
On this date.
this date.
Okay, so that's a motion
You
by
want
Cliff.
one motion for both of them,
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman?
Yeah, so we have a motion by Cliff to note at the bottom of sections L and M that they have been reviewed on, as of June 11th, 2012. Do we have a second to that motion?
A second.
All right. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, unanimous? Thank you very much, Policy Subcommittee, for your continued work. We're
Good.
getting through the alphabet.
God bless them.
We're getting
We're
through the
getting
alphabet.
Through the alphabet.
This is-
The way I felt the other night at graduation, we're getting, once I got to M, I could smile a little bit more.
Do we have a party when we're done with the policy?
It doesn't
Yes,
go to,
we should-
it doesn't go to Z.
No, it doesn't. Next, bills and payroll, all signed.
Yep.
Minutes, we have a ton of minutes. I can say I've read through all of them, and I did not find any errors, so
As did I.
we have the executive session for April 30th, 2012.
Move to approve?
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed, unanimous. We have the open session for April 30th, 2012.
Motion to approve.
Second?
I'll give the second to Cliff on that one.
Use
Um,
faster.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Executive session, May 14th.
I did not see any errors, so I'll make a motion to approve the May 14th executive session minutes.
Second?
Motion by Karen, second by Jerry. Further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor? Aye. The open session on May,
Can I ask you a question? Since Michael didn't arrive till 7:10, can he approve executive section?
yeah, you can.
Okay.
Okay.
Regular session, for May 14th.
I read these and didn't find any errors, so I make a motion to approve the May 14th regular meeting minutes.
Second?
Further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed, unanimous. Then we have the May 21st executive session. I know.
I read these too, and I did not find any errors, so I make a motion to approve the May 21st minutes from the executive session.
Second?
Motion by Karen, second by Jerry. Further discussion? None. All's in favor? Aye. Opposed? Unanimous. And finally, the regular meeting on May 21st.
I read these too, no errors. I make a motion to approve the May 21st regular meeting minutes.
Second.
Motion by Karen, second by Jerry. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous.
Thank you, Cindy, for continuing to do
Yes,
awesomeness.
great job. Okay, next. Staffing,
I'll have a report for you at the next meeting.
okay. Bids and donations?
Yes, we have a donation of TV cameras, camera control
that's right.
units, switchers, cables, and other small pieces of equipment to the school district from NORCAM.
That's right. I believe they are replacing, I don't know if they've gotten it yet, but they're replacing a lot of their equipment with high-definition equipment for their studio. And I know Patrick Daly has been working with Rob Carboni on having them donate the old equipment to us, and this is a great donation from NORCAM. It'll be really helpful to our students,
Very much so.
and
So I would love to make a motion to accept with gratitude the donation of TV cameras, et cetera, from NORCAM.
I'll second that.
again, thank you very much. It's a lot of equipment. It's good equipment for the kids to learn on. Much
Fabulous.
appreciated.
Excellent.
Great, thank you.
Further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous. Subcommittee reports. Do we have any?
Just
I
not
just-
Cam, right?
Just
No, I wasn't at the last
Okay.
meeting.
Okay.
So I think the big item for NORCAM was the one we just
Okay, good.
discussed.
I would like to
Um,
point out tomorrow at the athletic subcommittee that it's my birthday, and I will be wearing a tiara.
Unbelievable.
So-
You know, she's so demanding. She gets
Now-
on the committee, and now she's demanding something special for her birthday.
I'll have to
No,
bring
I
some
just would
brownies.
like to point it out.
We can't have
Happy
cakes in the
birthday.
district.
Happy
Yeah, happy
birthday.
birthday,
No
but no cupcakes.
Who said?
Superintendent
I'm
Troughton.
gonna amend my superintendent evaluation.
That's why he
report.
never got a good review, because Superintendent Troughton banned cupcakes in the district, and
And all kinds of
yeah,
parties and
terrible.
cupcakes.
just awful. Administrative report?
Well, I have just a couple of things. I would like, because we didn't have a student report tonight, I would like to say that we have 2 teams that have moved on to state-level tournaments. And I'd like to say that our baseball team will play East Bridgewater in the state tournament semifinal game, 4 p.m. tomorrow in Brockton.
Can't go.
And that's
When I
at
was born.
Campanelli Stadium,
That's where the Brockton Rocks play, minor league team.
okay?
And it's next door to East Bridgewater, too.
Right. I know. I don't understand how they picked that location.
I don't know either, but it's far.
Yes.
And then the boys lacrosse team will play Dover Sherburne in the state tournament final game at 3:30 p.m. at Harvard University Stadium on Wednesday, June 13th.
State
So
championship.
Go Hornets.
Is that for the
Great.
state championship?
Yes, it's
That
for
Well,
the
is
they
state.
just, they have
state.
Eastern
Yes,
Mass and
it.
that's it?
Yes.
Really?
This is the state championship.
So we could say we have 20 kids going to Harvard.
Yeah, 20 kids going to Harvard. A little-
I like it,
few-
Jerry.
Dover
Thank you.
Sherburne was ranked first in the tournament, North Reading second.
Yes, the two top
Just came out the way it
seeds.
should.
And North Reading, Dover Sherburne is a they're
Phenomenal
a
team.
powerhouse.
Yeah.
They're a dynasty, and North Reading lost to them last year in the semifinals. So
Revenge
it's a
would be
great
Revenge.
opportunity.
Here we go.
It would be great to have 2 state championship teams
Yes.
in one season.
It would be
boy.
awesome.
It would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Today, our middle school embarked on their Washington, D.C. trip. So they are there. They're having a wonderful time. They will be returning on Friday. Principal O'Connell has a blog. I will send the link to you. She'll be blogging with pictures and
Jerry.
narrative
You don't
updates.
send it to Jerry.
He doesn't know what Twitter is.
Right.
What's a blog?
Yes, I was gonna say he doesn't. He thinks that's something to get cranberries
like a
out of.
blog.
He's a cranberry blog.
Gary, it's not a blog.
That's pretty good.
It is good. I'm sure somebody's done it.
Yeah.
You left out. You left out.
Oh, and finally, the last day of school for our students is this Friday. It will be an early release day. So many
And then
thanks.
finally, we have one piece of correspondence here.
Actually, we have 2.
Okay, 2.
We have a letter from MAFLA, the Massachusetts Foreign Language Association, just recognizing our students' participation in a poster contest this year. So I wanted you to have that information. Congratulations to 2 students, Victoria Johnson and Gabrielle Ramirez, who received certificates of participation this year. And the last piece of correspondence that I wanted to bring your attention to is from MASC, the Massachusetts Association of School Committees. They have notified us that there is an early bird registration for the fall MASC conference that's held annually in Hyannis. They give us the dates of November 7th to the 10th. And early bird registration expires July 15th. It's a pretty significant savings. So if people are interested in attending this fall, please let us know. We'll get you registered ASAP. I will be attending this year. It's nice to go with school committee members.
Totally going.
So,
Because I was sick last time, so
I
I'm
know.
That's
definitely
right.
going.
so Karen, I'll register you.
I'm definitely gonna go. Question.
Yeah.